Hey guys, Fierce Spartans here, and in today's video we are going to be talking about Call of Duty Black Ops 4 and if it can bring players back to Call of Duty. Because we've kind of seen with Fortnite and PUBG and all these Battle Royale games, and just the downward decline of Call of Duty being not what it used to be, resulting in less people playing Call of Duty. Call of Duty World War II definitely did sell more than Infinite Warfare, but it hasn't really kept players on as much as you probably would have thought when you heard, hey, Call of Duty is going back to boots on the ground. And that's partly because of Fortnite, but partly just Call of Duty hurting its own self by producing lackluster games. And I think Black Ops 4 will be able to bring players back for the simple fact that Treyarch does a really good job of making games that casual players like. When you look at Black Ops 2 and Black Ops 3, casual players love those games. It took me a while to get used to Black Ops 3 with the wall running and stuff, but after about 9 months, I really started to get into Call of Duty Black Ops 3. I started playing a lot more, and I ended up getting up to 10 days playtime, I think, on the game, which after a month of having, I thought I would get nowhere near 10 days. I don't even think I had 10 hours played after the first month, and I ended up getting to 10 hours after 2 years, or not 10 hours, 10 days after 2 years. And so, and you can just see about how many people have played it even now. The game's been out for what, 2.5 years, and people still play a lot of Black Ops 3, and they just added this map. I'm pretty sure that this is just because, just to kind of hype up Black Ops 4 and stuff. But I mean, they're still adding stuff, just kind of a PR stunt, but they are still adding stuff. So just because there's so many people that still play this game, I think Call of Duty World War II has more people playing it now, but Black Ops 3 definitely still has a good amount. And I wouldn't be surprised if this past couple weeks, with this new map being added, some other things being added into the game, if Black Ops 3 has not been more played this past couple weeks than Call of Duty World War II. So, as I said, I think Treyarch will be able to do it and bring players back. But my concern for Call of Duty is after Treyarch, Infinity Ward has a really good chance to keep players after Black Ops 4 brings them back, for the simple fact that they could easily just release MW2 Remastered and people would buy the crap out of that game, or they could, make Call of Duty Modern Warfare 4 and people would buy it. Probably not as much as Modern Warfare 2 Remastered, but I'm sure a lot of people would definitely buy MW4. But, I'm definitely not looking forward to the Sledgehammer's next game, and if Infinity Ward does not go down that route, I'm probably not going to be too hyped about them creating another new game, really. If they're bringing a different, not Call of Duty Ghost or Infinite Warfare, obviously they're not going to do that, but they're not doing that again. But if they bring out this new game title that no one's really sure about, I think Call of Duty will kind of go back down again. So I think Black Ops 4 will do really, really well. That's always, kind of a 2020 hindsight thing, after we look back on yeah, we probably shouldn't have been that hyped about this game, but I think Treyarch, gets the benefit of the doubt for producing really good games, especially with their last three, the Black Ops series. The Black Ops series has been really good. One of the best just overall video game series out there, not even just looking at Call of Duty, but just the Black Ops series is one of the greatest video game history, honestly. No matter what you really think about the games, a lot of people like them. It's definitely not up there with some of the best, but it's definitely a really good series for video games. And so that's just kind of my take on it. I think Black Ops 4 is going to do really well. I kind of want them to add Battle Royale, but I kind of don't. We'll see if they end up doing it. I'm kind of leaning towards there's a 75% chance that we get a Battle Royale mode. Just because Fortnite's doing so well, and since Fortnite's doing so well, they released Call of Duty Black Ops. They are releasing Call of Duty Black Ops 4 almost a month early. They're releasing it in October. The other part about that is Red Dead Redemption 2 are coming out, and Battlefield will be releasing another game. And just Call of Duty hasn't been as fun, and people aren't as enjoying it as we used to in the past. And I think that's just part of the game has been out for so long, and some of the problems that persist are still the same ones that we had when we first played the game. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are on Treyarch being able to produce a game, Black Ops 4. Will it be able to bring back players to Call of Duty? I think a lot of you guys might agree with my take on it that Black Ops 4 will, but not necessarily Call of Duty will. So let me know what you guys' thoughts are. Make sure to like, favorite, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys on the next video.